Eazy E was a rapper in the 1980s, early 90s, mid 90s. Eazy E was very short. As far as I think he was 5 feet tall. He was African American man, and because he was so small, I don't think he suffered from dwarfism, but he was just very short black guy. He was a rapper. It was hard for people to take him seriously because of his height. His height, he was so little. So he's so small for a guy, for a man, that people couldn't take him seriously. But he came with my 6'4" jocking. There was a movie called Straight Outta Compton, which is about his life, and that's a very good movie. I urge you people to go watch that. This is a good little documentary, a little 2 hour movie about his life. You know, um, I think it's hard to put somebody's life into 2 hours. You know, but it's just a movie for entertainment. Um, Easy E, as I know, was a rapper. He lived a pretty hard life. He got to see violence. He grew up in violence. His music is very accurate to what African American men went through in the 80s, 90s, even now. He saw a lot of things. He's been to jail. He's been hurt. He's been through a lot. And his life was pretty rough. Which you can see his music where he dressed, kind of his lifestyle was just not normal, what people consider normal. He died, I think, 95 of AIDS. When people think of AIDS, they think he was gay. Just because he had AIDS doesn't mean he was gay. It means that he was having sex with a lot of people. It doesn't mean he had sex with other. It means that he was sleeping around. It means that he was sexually active. He was getting a lot of it from prostitutes, could be, but when people hear AIDS, they think oh, he didn't like girl. It doesn't mean that. It just means that he was out there. With a lot of, a lot. It means he could have been out there with a lot of girls. He could have caught it from a girl. But getting AIDS doesn't mean, you know, he was, But Mr. J here, peace.